Hey fellow degenerates, here is my reaction of the Elden Ring gameplay trailer. Check out my stream every Thursday and Sunday for more wacky reactions. Enjoy the video.
I have no idea about Elden Ring. I think I have not watched the trailer that came out before, I think, because, and I'm gonna say it right now, if it has Dark Souls-like gameplay, it is a very hard probably no in terms of buying the game, because that is just not the games I like, right? That doesn't mean I can't appreciate the game for what it is or for what it tries to be, also visually. Let's see how, Elden Ring is. I want to just check Bandai Namco. Okay, so that's on their official page. By the way, there is a 4K version. Very nice. Love to see that, when companies upload a 4K version now. Elden Ring gameplay preview, which I really appreciate that it's a gameplay preview. So you kind of get a feeling of what do I get when I buy this game, right? What do I actually play? Which I appreciate a lot more than some cutscene rendered stuff, CGI stuff. All right, let's go.
Peggy 16.
Peggy 16.
Hello everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. In this video, we'll show some footage of our new action RPG, Elden Ring.
Okay, it also says it's from
We
a
hope it
PC
helps to
build.
convey a little of this title's mood and gameplay.
That's good. So PC, so every console player, do not expect this type of quality, I'm guessing. All right.
Elden Ring is set here, in the lands between. This is a site of grace, acting as a place of rest for the player.
I like the details on the shoulder
grace will
plates.
Manifest rays of guiding light.
Okay, so
Of
mounts.
course, we're free to choose whether to follow this guidance, or head off to explore in a different direction.
That's nice, Very open. It's a different world, clearly, than Dark Souls, right? I like those caravans, gives the game a little bit of a feeling that it's alive, right? There's some stuff happening. It's not just a mob waiting around the corner. All right, dragon. With a very bushy tail, I have to say. Very cute dragon. Yeah. Yeah, that dealt probably a lot of damage then. All right, good. I was like wondering, will the water stay on fire? Makes no sense, but no. Okay. Interesting combat now, with a mount. Stabbed its eye. Got it. I'm looking at a variety of things, the ground, the effects, the water. Water is very important.
Help me. I'm stuck. Hello?
Alright, so they kind of got the whole
Anyone?
move grass thing from Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, it makes sense. It's just the next...
Happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this?
I'm not saying they are copying it. It makes just sense. You want to make a game as realistic as possible, and wind makes the game a lot more...
I'm very well trained.
It makes it feel alive. That's good. That's great. Okay. Nice.
Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me.
Okay, some cookie characters. Beautiful outfit. Very nice. You could literally take a screenshot of that,
The map can
Oh,
prove
very
useful
cool.
when
We get a
exploring
map.
the world and is populated by acquiring
mean-
map fragments.
I get it that there is a map. I'm happy to see that they're showing it to us. So that means they're quite
We can use
deep into the
markers
game,
to
maybe.
customize the map, such as setting reminders for the location of crafting materials
Basic
or
stuff,
dangerous
yeah.
enemies.
That's basic, yep. Makes sense.
Beacons can also be placed to help with orientation. Beacons placed on the
Wow.
map appear in the world.
Okay. That's good. That means it's probably a very... I mean, it looked very 3D, you know, with multiple layers, so... there you go, you know. You're much higher up
Spirit
than before.
springs can be used while on horseback to launch high into the air.
So a beacon
This
is...
allows for stress-free traversal of areas with a great deal of verticality.
That's probably good to have the beacons. Probably need it so you know, where the hell you need to go or want to go. Lightning, interesting. I'm not too sure about lightning though. Wouldn't lightning set stuff on fire or while it's raining? But that would be interesting, right? So while you're fighting, a lightning starts. And lightning will set the grass on fire, which will hinder or make your fight more difficult. I would love that.
The carriage over there is carrying treasure, an opportunity too good to pass up.
I'm guessing they will
prepare
show
for
us...
combat with some item crafting, using materials found in the world.
It's still the typical Dark Souls-like menu. To be honest, anybody else feels like the Dark Souls menu is way too slow. It feels extremely heavy with every click you make. So there are, I guess, finishers and stuff. I mean, there were, I think, already before, yeah. If an enemy is on the ground or staggered. So that was
Enemy
in-air
stance
combat.
can be broken with heavy strikes, such as when attacking from above.
I mean... Oh, okay.
A variety of unique attacks can also be interchanged between weapons.
Got a wind ability. Some sort of like dash. Question has always been, you know, in Dark Souls, like, hey, it costs mana, cool, worthless. Because
In more
you don't
perilous
regenerate it,
situations, we can summon spirits to assist us in battle.
keep in mind, I did...
Spirits vary greatly in type, so we look forward to players experimenting and finding their personal favorites.
Also some sort of like summoner-ish build. I don't think it's gonna be a summoner build, depending on how they manage the whole, you know... I don't know if there's gonna be a skill tree or not, and every other weapon combination. Or if it's more like, hey, that's an ability you can use to help you in combat.
Online multiplayer can also be enjoyed with players from other worlds, from cooperative to PvP and invasions.
I'm looking actually at the ground right now. At the stone textures. Especially when they stand still. Then it looks really good.
Creatures stalk this forest,
Sadly, the
so we'll
compression
use
of
stealth
YouTube,
to
you know,
avoid
just
detection.
makes it look blurry the moment they move. That's just, sadly, the compression. Or the, I think it's actually the codec. I'm guessing some sort of day and night cycle, as it looks like, too. Because it's not as bright as before.
We've come across a boss guarding this area. We'll take it on with the help of our co-op partner.
Pussy. Do it solo. I guess some sort of ice ability. I'm guessing it has like two faces, probably on the horse and then off of it. That's a big ass shield, by the way, that boss has. A very cool looking ability, some sort of like star arrows. Oh yeah. He's using some sort of ability that like summons a dragon head. Interesting. Okay. It very heavily distanced itself from... Well, for what I know, it very much distanced itself from Dark Souls 3. Or Dark Souls overall, right? This is not Dark Souls. This is not the world of Dark Souls. I wonder how they're gonna deal with the fall damage, because you fell like 2 meters and the character's like, oh, I'm already like breaking apart. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But here it looks like you probably can just jump down like this and nothing happens. Hopefully. Okay, so I guess some sort of random dungeon, question mark?
Catacombs, caves, mines, and other dungeons can be found while out exploring the world.
Good.
These dungeons each hold their own secrets, from hidden treasures to fearsome bosses.
Yo, he's stabbing! Alright, so again, there will be hidden walls. They don't show us the UI yet. Have you realized? I get it, probably just to have a more clean look at the game without the UI distracting some people. I get that. I would like them to show us it too. Maybe it's not finished yet, so they're like, let's just not do it, you know. It looks better, to be honest, if you don't show it than if you show it then it's unfinished. And you change it 4 times. You know? Sup.
Traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Sup.
I offer you an accord.
I like the lip syncing. If you look at the lips directly, it looks really good.
Castle,
Especially
scale dungeon.
Okay, this is the first time I actually stopped. I didn't expect me to watch the whole thing, but you know, good job on that. By the way, also very beautiful pause we just made. You know, look at it. When she said offer, you know, where you bite your lips to say offer, you actually saw the lips like not contract, you know, but actually pull back a little bit because she bit on it and stuff. Looks really good, you know. That makes like voice acting, like the voice acting can be as good as possible if the animations don't match it to a degree. It, you know, it just comes off weird. Anyways,
which connects seamlessly with the surrounding Limgrave region.
This is also safe on the right. I gotta go in.
You there? Come over here, would you?
Probably like
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands.
The good thing is when they stop like this and don't move the camera,
Guards don't know about it.
you really see the detail, right?
The castle
On everything, on the helmet, on the walls, on the wood to the left. It's really nice. Keep in mind, you will always see it when you play the game, right?
have to trust me.
It's just the YouTube compression codec, whatever, that just makes it look a little bit blurry the moment it moves, because that's just how it works.
But of course,
That's
I'll
to save
advise against it.
file size on YouTube's or Google's end. Anyways, I actually liked how when you walked in, it instantly talks. He instantly talked to you. To be honest, I haven't listened to it, but I'm guessing. I mean, I don't really care why he opens the gates right now. Nice.
The main route seems risky, so we'll try entering through a back way.
Okay, so there's also jumping. Which we haven't seen before, but we have only seen falling and attacking. So I guess there is like active jumping and attacking. Interesting. I have no idea how you just block the sword like this. But sure. Makes sense. Enemies have similar abilities that you have. I think you just used some sort of blood ability, looked like it. Which, sure, like the idea of you using your own health to, like, maybe increase your damage and range.
When moving through dungeons, as visibility and terrain differ from when in the open.
Nice.
We hope players enjoy getting a feel for the different types of areas and coming up with suitable strategies for each.
Classic Dark Souls, right? We shouldn't say Dark Souls, you know. Classic, God damn it. What are the developers? It's not Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco is the developer. It's the publisher. You know what I mean. It's gonna be interesting, the story overall, because, you know, if George R.R. Martin, right, made the story, or worked on the story. Right, we don't know. Did he make the story, or is it like, you know, a supervisor? But yeah, will be interesting to see.
Dungeons are complex and multi-layered, meaning they can be tackled from a number of routes.
How much, you know, ingests his own things, right? Characters and plot twists and all. I like it. So we have a similar thing like in Dark Souls 3, I think, from what I saw, because I watched a lot of speedruns of it and really enjoy watching the speedruns. Just playing the game is just not my thing. Because I actually like to feel powerful, you know, in games. Or at least with time, I like to feel powerful.
What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle?
And I like how you can just traverse to a different area with a properly timed and angled jump. Love it.
Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
Gives exploration a very big, you know. I mean, isn't there like some sort of video that explains how Souls game kind of looked and copied? Like it was not copied. It's not invested. Inspired by Metroidvania abilities, or not abilities, but what makes a Metroidvania good? Dark Souls realized it and made a similar-ish game, you know, and exploration is huge in this. But I mean, Metroidvania is like a combination of 2 games and 3 genres. So who cares?
Ruler of Stormvale, Godric the Golden.
Alright, so we got the fog again. There's a little cutscene probably before.
Mighty dragon, thou art a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
He has 6 fingers, by the way. I like the cloth. Looks really nice.
Plain as a lord. I command thee kneel. I am the lord of all that is golden.
I mean, really cool bosses. I was very distracted by the low-ish texture of the axe compared to, you know, the armor that we use. But keep in mind, this ain't finished yet, right? Oh, interesting. I like the ground effects, you know, when he like breaks them apart. Very anime, but you know, it gives the whole thing a little bit of a... It gives the whole thing more power, more oomph. Also, it kind of shows the AoE of the attack. Oh, so I can even grab you, I guess. They probably won't show.
Thank you for watching.
Yes.
This was just a brief introduction to Elden Ring's fundamentals, but more details will be revealed at a later date. There's not long to go now before release. In the meantime, we greatly appreciate your continued support.
The Tarnished will soon return.
Yeah, that is the trailer, right? I think it is.
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight. And they will die. For how else is a champion to be born?
Oh, they already showed him off. Okay, there. Interesting. Yeah, February. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So there will be a... Well, they kind of have to make it a... It has to reach gold status, so meaning it can be printed or, you know, like put on Blu-ray and stuff in around Christmas, maybe? Before New Year, right? They kind of have to start being like, it's done, time to get it done, because, you know, you have to produce like millions of copies and then send them all over the world, right? In every bloody country. There's so much work. So yeah. And you need so much time for that, right? You're probably just printing it for 3 weeks straight, and then you're already like, you know, 1 month away from the release, and then you have to like get it to every store and stuff. So I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass right here, but yeah. Overall, yes, very nice. I would definitely, I said at the beginning, I would not want to buy a game that is like Dark Souls, right? Or I do not like to play that. I would love to play through this game to experience the world, the enemies, the bosses, the abilities and all. The problem is everything behind that is still Dark Souls-like combat. So I probably won't like that, right? That's just not gameplay that I like. It is just get hit 4 times, F you, you're dead. Is like, I mean, if I look at Hollow Knight, that's also like you start with 5 health, right? And if you take 5 hits, you're dead. So I don't know. Still, it's like in these games, I don't know. It's just not my thing. I might watch some streams, some stuff around it, some speedruns if they're coming out. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. Definitely not for $60. Hell no, because that's just not who I am. I don't buy games for $60. But yeah, overall, visually very nice. The effects are very nice. We have not seen like a day-night cycle, to be honest. Unsure about that. Maybe there isn't for some reason. Maybe there's not only like a day to dusk and then it is day again. I don't know. Maybe I was blind. Or maybe they didn't want to show it off because, you know, the problem is it needs to look good, you know. Night is I always like refer back to Path of Exile's, to Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games, who make Path of Exile. And he said they do not want a day and night cycle in their game. because it is just so much work for the artist to make, you know, so many textures for so many different scenarios, right? When constantly the time is changing, right? It needs to look good at like 24 hours in that game or whatever you want to call it, right? It's like so much work, right? So, but Path of Exile is to be played forever and ever, more or less, right? Continuously. This is just a giant, it looks like a giant, well, to be honest, it doesn't look too big if you look at the map, but I don't know if giant is the right word, but it looks big. Let us say it looks big, okay? It's a big open world game that very much incentivizes you to explore and look around and yeah, probably loot and get some good stuff. So yeah, very, very nice overall. Very happy. Very happy that that such a game exists, or hopefully comes out. Well, very likely comes out, because it looks pretty much, I wouldn't say done, because, you know, a game is never done. That is just how it is. You know, you can never make the perfect game. Because to make the perfect game, you need unlimited amount of time and money. So that ain't happening. But yeah, no, looks great. That's it. That's it. I'm not gonna. I could probably watch it a second time, maybe, to see even more a variety of things. Right, look at different things that I looked at before. Yeah. My thing is, why I think there is no night is because you have the giant ass light tree up ahead, above you, right? This thing, where I'm like, can it actually get night with this thing above you? I don't know, you know, like story-wise, it might be interesting to say it never becomes night because reasons, right? Magic. So yeah. Also, it doesn't look like there's some sort of like, this whole world doesn't look like it's in, it's a world itself. It's like wherever you are right now is inside of something. That's how it feels like, right? It doesn't look like you are in the world if you look at this right now. It looks more like you're in some sort of realm inside of something. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, you know. That's the interesting part, right? That it gets people theorizing, that it gets people talking. And also very unique look overall, right? And however the world is built gives it its own unique look, right? With this extreme verticality, as we just saw. And that will make exploring very interesting and different, right? Because if it's constantly just flat, for example, I have to kind of like shout out Horizon Zero Dawn is, to a degree, it's definitely more flat-ish, I guess, right? This looks a lot more varied. On the other side, maybe Horizon Zero Dawn, the map is bigger than this? Question mark? I don't know about that, right? But at this point, okay, how big do you want the map to be, and how much variety do you want, right? Because you can't like add extreme variety to everything, so it looks extremely unique, because that has to be designed and made by hand, and have a gigantic map, right? That will just, it just multiplies, you know. It's like, oh, let's make the map, I don't know, 1.2 times bigger, cool, but that's like 4 times the amount of work I have to do, right? Or everybody has to do to make this part that we make bigger look better now, right? It's like, and also, to be honest, all we see right now here isn't even everything, because we saw someone just getting into catacombs, and so there might be even more verticality downwards than we think, right? Than what the map shows, right? Because it literally could be that there is some sort of hidden catacomb, and it just goes down, 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 and at some point you, I don't know, come out of here or something. I don't know, like, would be really interesting to see that.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to my OnlyFans.